Hello. I know that normally, recently at least, I've been making a lot of content on Omega, but in my spare time, I do occasionally have a masochist account or several that I use, and I just check in with it every so often and play some games. Uh, I hadn't touched this account in a bit, and it got demoted all the way to rookie, although I think the highest this ever reached was plat 5, which is usually where you get stuck. So it was just nice getting to open new packs. I didn't really get that much that was new. Uh, this will be a first time for, I guess, this channel to see it, but I actually have several Masochist decks in the work for this account. Uh, One is just a Cybers pile. It's pretty much just all my Cybers monsters and then some other good stuff I have thrown in. Uh, I have two Metaltron 12, which is worse than the guy that was banned for a while, because this guy requires 3 tributes. So technically you can make him immune to Monster Spell Trap, but he is just a 3k beater that is immune to whatever you attributed. And then if he dies, he gives you specifically fire, water, wind, earth, like one of them, fusion, synchro, or exceeds from your extra. I don't have the target in here, but I actually have some DDD cards somehow. I don't know if I can find them in my favorites, but I have a, let's see, D. Yeah, I have Machinex. Like, just chilling. I got him super early on. I'm like, I'm never gonna use this, but I mean, if I ever run into a chance where I can, I probably will, because I also have Flame High King Genghis, which, if I can float into this guy, that's actually really good, because he is a spell trap negate on my turn, and he's also 2800 fungus, and technically I can put both in the deck, and I could turn, if I get him for free from this guy dying, I could turn him into the Machinex. The Machinex won't do anything, but I mean, it's still cool. Just looking at my bookmarks, it's got the cards that I am usually thinking of putting in every deck, and then cards for like ideas. You'll notice I have this Vendred card, a Vendred Savior. I have a fair amount of Vendred cards, so I've been thinking maybe I can do something with that. So I have a zombie deck in the works. This is the Cybers deck, like I mentioned, and it's pretty much just every Cybers monster I have that is playable. I have 3 copies of this one. And then just some generic good stuff I also have. Like, I have Harpy's Feather Duster, which is amazing. I pulled a Baldrake, which is nice. My extras, like, okay. This guy I can occasionally summon, and I play enough spells that usually he's live. The 2 best cards are pretty much the 3 best cards are Encode, Power Code, and Shooting Code. But like, sadly, this Masochist list isn't that good. It's also 46 cards and could definitely be slimmer. We also have, like I mentioned before, the zombie list. This one is not finished, but it's like, I've got some vampires. Like, I've got a lot of vampire cards. And then I finally pulled Squire to go with my 2 Spectral Swords, so she is just a 7 on her own, which is insane because I've had Squire Saga for a while. And I have the Vendred cards, like I mentioned. And I put this in because I have the Ritual spell now, and I have the Ritual spell, and I've been waiting for Ritual Monster, so I finally have something. And then, where is it? Oh yeah, I have Baylor Drock. Now, unfortunately, I don't have Zombie World, but yeah, when I pulled him, God knows how long ago, I was ecstatic. I also have a Fire Warrior deck in the making. This one, several Ignites, fair amount of Noble Knights. I actually pulled some more Noble Knights that I could put in to make it a little better. It's just a lot of warriors. I pulled a second copy of this from the pack I got from winning the match I'm going to show you in this one. the I have a Yazi. I had Scareclaw Tryhard in here, but it was a misclick. I was trying to find something else and I clicked on it by accident. So I'm not using this list right now, anyways. Uh, but yeah, I thought this was pretty nice. I have this to get. I have Uppercutter to search Chief Second, uh, and Chief Second is a negate attack that also Farfa's a monster. So and he's from the hand, which is really nice. I have Rescue Ace Monitor. I think I have I have Fire Engine as well, and I have a few Rescue Ace cards, but definitely not enough to make something out of it, sadly. Something you might have noticed in pretty much every list is I managed to pull Time Thief a lot. This is the Maso list I've been going with. It's had very few changes. I managed to pull. I think the first copy of a card I pulled for Time Thief was Reserve. Then after I pulled Reserve, I pulled Adjuster. Then after I pulled Adjuster, I pulled Chrono Quarter. Then after Chrono Quarter, I pulled Winder. And then when I started playing again, on this account, I pulled Regulator. So if I open Regulator and I don't get interrupted, I have Winder, which I summon Winder and I summon Adjuster. And then Adjuster sends my Chrono Quarter, and Winder searches me the Power Reserve. And Power Reserve, all that it needs to do is summon itself. It's a 1900 attacker, 2500 defender, but it also summons Chrono Quarter or Regulator from hand, deck, or graveyard. Which that came up in this game that I'm going to show you. Also, just look at some of the cards I have. That's nuts. Harpy's Feathers Duster's crazy. I pulled Imperm from a pack today. I got Dimensional Barrier. What? And then I have Mass Change too, with several waters in the deck to go into Master Hero Acid to Harpy's Feather Duster them that way too. I have 2 copies, 2 of them, and it comes up. I'm so glad I played both of Sprite Elf. Let's check some of my other cards that I own. I have House Dragon Maid, and I'm actually slowly building up a pretty sizable Dragon Maid package. This is helping me want to build Dragon Maid so badly, because I think I also have some Red Eyes support stuff I have freaking Black Metal Dragon and Red Eyes DMD. What? I have the makings of a dragon list, which is so cool. And yeah, I have 2 of this guy, which I could play. I'm starting to get the makings of a Lunalight deck, because I have 3 Cat Dancer, 2 Panther Dancer, and I got a few names. Certainly not enough, but I'm keeping tabs on it. Let's see, what else do we got? I actually, besides just this, I have a few other True Dracos. I pulled a True Draco Trap now, but I have Ignis Heat and I have Majesty Maiden, so I'm keeping attention on that too. Oh my, I have Appliancers. I have so badly in a Masochist series. I've got so many accounts. I've wanted to have Vacuum Elephant and then a name, because Vacuum Elephant is just send a card from hand to grave, target a card, destroy it. So any Appliancer becomes this, which just says each turn you send a card and you get to destroy a card. Because rarely the co-link effect comes up, and the co-link effect just targets a monster in the main monster zone. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. What else we got? I can scroll. Oh yeah, I have 2 copies of Morian. It only shows 1 because this is the glossy copy. But yeah, I have 2 copies of this. Pretty nice. I pulled a freaking Red Dragon Archfiend. He's not in the list because I don't have any tuners in this list anymore. But okay. I have 3 copies of this, which is, it's just Spell and Trap Destruction. I only play 2 though, just because it's he doesn't do anything on his own. I have Artifact Ignition and Lancia. What? I have dude, I have Angeli, I have Hootcake, and I have Targets. I used to use this as a link package, because I also have Madolche Meowcaroons, which on summon adds Madolche card. Guess what, buddy? You can add, I think it's Madolche Dessert, target 2 infect monsters in the field, including Madolche, return them to the hand or extra deck, then summon a Madolche. And guess what? You can go Madolce, you can go Mini Meowcaroons, search dessert, and then use dessert on Mini Meowcaroons and whatever the heck you bounce from your opponent, and re-summon the Mini Meowcaroons. It just gets you the guy back. Like, I was doing this for a while. I got Codebreaker Virus Swordsman, like so many crazy cards. I have Toy Box. I'm paying attention for if I get more stuff for it. Uh, I was playing Acid Golem because I kept running into Galaxy Eyes players, and they would just click oh, your opponent has a number monster, you can take it. So we would just take this, and I would burn them to death because they couldn't get rid of it. I have Griffin Rider, who I was just using as a summon for a while. I have Red frickin' Reboot, which I used in the early days. I pulled a copy of Appaloosa, and she is awful. She is so bad. I have And the Band Plays On, which it hurts me very badly because my deck is pretty much entirely rank 4 focused. But like, if I can hurt them more than it's hurting me, worth. I have Trickstar Light Stage. Sadly, I don't have any good names. Like, the only main deck one I have is Redode, and the only extra deck one I have is Bella Madonna. So it's like, I actually own Ragnazero, and the really funny thing is, not only do I own Ragnazero, but I own another number monster, and I own this card, Seventh Eternity, which if you have a number exceeds that's 101 through 107, it's a negate, which is nice. And then I have several ways to rank up, I believe, which is funny because I also own Masquerade and Umbral Horror Masquerade. Like, huh? So, like, theoretically I could do that. I also own Jagaris. There's the Umbral Horror Masquerade. Like, what? And, like, I had this gimmick puppet guy because I could theoretically make him back in the early days, but then the freaking Galaxy Eyes players kept stealing it, so I took it out. It's very annoying. Anything else that was, like, super... I mean, yeah, I got Buzzsaw Shark, and, like, I have freaking Abyss Pike in here as the target. I have Midnight Ruka as a target. I have Cradle Cobra because on the off chance I have a water to pitch with Abyss Pike because I have nothing better to do for my turn 1, I can at least search Cobra, which does come up. Like, so many, like, cool cards. And, this is my best Masochist list, I think. I have another Masochist account on my PlayStation, and that one also has some crazy cards. That one is much more synchro focused. It pulled Psychic End Punisher on the first packs. Like, when I was first getting packs, one of the first cards I got was a Psychic End Punisher. Dude, that's crazy. And then I got the freaking Zoa card that's like for the Metal Morph stuff. He's a 7, and then I have the Vylon level 4 that can equip and it gives attack, and I had the Blue Eyes, the new card, the Neo Kaiser that's a level 4, and he modulates levels. It's like, I have so many Tenyis on that account too. Like, I have 3 Tenyi Monk, I think, and then like several of each Tenyi name. Like, I think it accounts for a few cards, and then a couple Vessel too. Like, these 2 accounts are my craziest ones by far. And then I also have the Double Fin Shark, because if I have Waters Engrave, I can revive them. And my only target I could make is Ragnazero, but I mean, hey, it's something. I have Traptrix Rafflesia, so my turn 1 play is usually, if I can make her, and if I'm making her, it's either with a Regulator start or with a Buzzsaw Shark start. And then I make her, and then the Trap Holes, I have Time Space, I have Trap Hole Nightmare, and I have Treacherous. I'm running 2 copies of Stronghold the Hidden Fortress and a Gadget Trio. What normally happens is I'll open the Gadget Trio and a Stronghold. You don't want that. You usually want Gadget Trio and neither of these, so he searches he one, and when he dies he gets another. And I'm only keeping these in because they are continuous traps that act as level 4s that can be used to tribute for this guy. because my continuous spells are a bit lacking. Uh, got Gem Knight Pearl, just a generic guy that's pretty nice. I've got Raw 10 and Reaper Docus. I freaking pulled Nightmare Cerberus. You'll notice I have several Raid Raptors in here, and that is because I have a very, very crappy Raid Raptor package, because I actually have a fair amount of these guys. Sadly, they aren't that good. Uh, I have Vanishing Lanius, which summons another Raid Raptor. I have Mimicry Lanius, which can increase all their levels to 5, but I don't really have any good 5s I can make that are 2s. It would have to be 3s, which is pretty difficult to get on board. I have Booster Strix, which is just a destroy. It's like this one Boujin card that exists, but it destroys instead of negate attacks. And I have Noir Lanius, which is hot garbage because this thing is only good if you have Pain Lanius. Because at least if you have Pain Lanius, you can add Pain Lanius and it becomes a 4. Or if you have the Xyz, I guess. It's not really good, it's just in here because it's a Raid Raptor. Uh, and Mimicry Lanius is good because if it's in the main phase of the turn that it was sent to the graveyard, you can banish to add a Raid Raptor. So usually I'm doing that to get Vanishing Lanius, so that if I draw into another Raid Raptor, Vanishing Lanius is a rank 4. And Sharp Lanius is nice. I have 2 of them, because he can target a attack position monster on the field to make it go to defense, which is quite nice, because as long as he battled during the turn, then during main phase 2 he can revive a Raid Raptor, so I can go into an Xyz. And that doesn't say battle a monster, it just says battle. So if he battled anything at all, even the opponent directly, I can revive something. And I'm also playing Raider's Knight, which does not require Raid Raptors, but they are one of the reasons I'm playing it. Because I can use him to rank up into Raid Raptor Blaze Falcon, which destroys all special summon monsters by detaching material. It can attack directly, and if it does so, I get to target a monster my opponent controls and destroy it. Very, very cool and awesome card. Pretty much every card in the deck is super cool. Oh, that's another card I forgot I had. I used to be running this, because this was also a Synchro Focus list beforehand, and Reptilian Melusine. I actually had Reptilian Gardna and Reptilian Coatl, and if you make her with 2 reptiles, she can't be killed by battle or card effects. And then once per chain, she just targets a monster and makes it go to 0, which is quite nice. And she was one of the early days cards. Like, you can even see as I scroll down a little, like, just I had some crazy opens in the first bit of this Masochist run. Like, crazy, crazy good cards so freaking early. Like, this is one, like, it's gotta be, I even have a monk here, it's gotta be, like, the best Masochist list I have, of cards at least, that I have gotten. I am always looking out for more. I have a Kite Drake and I can freaking make it, dude. I used to go for this thing all the time because I have a freaking Speedroid card that helps me make. I had Jack Frost to help me live. I pulled a Duomatef, so I've been keeping track to make sure I always know if I pull a Horus card. I got a Cipher Blade because I used to be able to steal the Galaxy Eye stuff with some of my cards and go into it. Like, I have a Chakanine in case Dryden ever comes back and I somehow manage to pull her. Like, oh my gosh. It's so cool. Like, and I think I have some rockets now. They aren't that many rockets, but, like, I'm slowly building up a rocket pile, because I have, guess what, buddy? I have Striker Dragon to go with the freaking Black Metal Dragon and DMD. Like, what? And I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but I have Yazi, which is great. Oh, you might have noticed a spell. I passed it a second ago. Oh no! Yeah, I used to be. I was unironically using this spell because I have Primeval Congrate, and it could trigger the Congrate. I was also running Totem Pole because it's 3 negate attacks. I was running this to discard 1 card from my opponent. I was running this as a battle trick. I was running this to close out games faster, but my extra deck space is way too tight now. I was like, I was contemplating running this because I do have like some Raid Raptor rank up spells, and I do have a rank 6. I have Revolution Falcon, which can detach a material to attack all monsters, and then at the start of the battle, the damage step it battles a special summon monster, it goes to 0. And then because it would have a Raid Raptor, he would also be able to just target a monster, destroy it, and then do damage. Like, I have cards that are so freaking sick. And I actually have a... Oh, here's another thing. The entire reason I am playing Sprite Elf is because I pulled Wind Up Kitten. And Wind Up Kitten is a once while face upon field, not once per turn. So you could do it twice in one turn if you have materials to make Elf. So let me show you what this deck was capable of. This list, I just won against a Blue Eyes player. Now they are not a good Blue Eyes player. They are playing old school Blue Eyes, and they were using it was like old school Blue Eyes, but with some new Blue Eyes cards. You'll notice here's one of my early Masochist wins that I recorded. Another early Masochist win I recorded. I assume this is a Masochist win I recorded. I think this is a Masochist versus a Masochist, which is funny. This is just a regular game from this account used to have Centurion as the only deck built, but I got rid of it. Masochist, like if you see Rafflesia, that means the Masochist. So I have a lot of Masochist games. So if people like this, maybe I'll record them more. I would love to share them with people like Mukfong Karma and have them go there, because it's usually like Masochist mirrors that I love saving, but I'm not subbed, and I can't really be, so it's whatever. Can I see his list? Yeah. This was the opponent's deck for this match. Certainly not good. I was hovering the surrender button so many times, I'm like, if he makes the Link monster, I'm just gonna leave. And he never did, because he never could. It's like, wow, I am so glad he is not playing the actual, like, full-on thing. I'll show you this guy's list soon. I actually followed him. I can't, like, talk with him or anything, sadly, but I would love to. He started out his Masochist journey, and I met him, I think, in, like, silver or gold. And I was like, wow, he's got some crazy good stuff to start. But on to what we were here for. So I believe I won the coin toss for this, and my opponent was on their rank up game. So I was like, okay, I should mention right before this, there was Wooly. Oh, no. They won the coin toss, that's right. There was Wooly, which, if you didn't know, I am 90% certain that if you see a player named all lowercase WULI, that means it's a bot. So we got the Buzzsaw Shark into an Abyss Pike. And I splurged a bit on the money to get the Live Twins field. Make the Rafflesia and set Hallucigenica. Or Hallucigenia. And like this is pretty much just the best turn one I can have. So they go Melody, and they go Pitch Burst Stream, which I'm like, okay. And then they search Blue Eyes, I'm like, oh, maybe they're getting alternative, I can deal with that. And then they search Jet, and I'm like, I hate this freaking card. I played a match of, I made a Mitsurugi Ryzeal list, and Jet kind of just messed everything up. And then they made the stupid Crimson Dragon to cheat out the Stardust, and it's like, I hate Crimson Dragon, because it's just like, hey, you know these brokenly overpowered synchros that we made ages ago, and they're overpowered because they're super hard to make? Yeah, we just made them so you can just always do them, doesn't matter, just for free. I love that. Like, at least make Crimson Dragon hard to make too. Make it take a tuner synchro and a non-tuner synchro. Like, not just completely generic, man. But anyways, they summon the alternative, and since Rafflesia protects every trap trick but herself, I have to chain her to shuffle it back to the deck. So then he normal summon Neo Kaiser Seahorse. I'm like, ah, crap, he's to make the Link. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna buff it. He went to battle phase, but we have the same attack. So I'm like, okay, I'm fine. So I know that his hand consists of a Jet, a Blue Eyes, and an Unknown. We draw. I get freaking Regulator. I'm like, well, that's not good now, but okay. Well, since I know he has Jet, and he's got a Blue Eyes engraved now, I'm like, I am not allowed to destroy anything. So I just need to wind up Kitten. So we go wind up Kitten, return this. I know that she is pretty much useless now because all she can send, because I have a trap engrave, all she can do now is negate a special summon monster's effect if it activates, which would, in this situation, it would be Jet. It would be, he would summon Kaiser Seahorse, presumably, kill the Kitten, and then summon Jet, and then Jet maybe bounce my back row, and I'd get to negate it by using that and destroy Jet. But like that only lightly stops the problem for now. So I link the two of them off to Sprite Elf. Use the Sprite Elf, get back the Kitten. And I put him in attack so I can get some damage in. And I got the Hallucigenia, which the Hallucigenia wouldn't protect the Kitten from the Neo Kaiser Seahorse, but it would lessen the damage. He drew Return to the Dragon. I'm like, oh, that throws off everything, because that's card effect destruction protection, and it protects multiple cards, not just one, so that really throws things off. So he goes Battle Phase, kills my Kitten, and oh, a card got destroyed, Jet triggers. Woo! I freaking love Jet! Summons a Jet, kills my Elf, because I can't do it in Battle Phase. And I decided to let him return Hallucigenia because like maybe I can use it to my advantage. Honestly, I could have just lessened the damage I take and opened up more plays for myself, but it didn't really end up mattering that much, I think. So he goes Tribute Summon the Blue Eyes in hand, which I'm like, what? So now technically I can't blow up his entire board with Special Summon Destruction because this is Tribute Summon, but I'm just like, what? So because he tributed the Kaiser Seahorse, he sends the stone, and the stone gets him the Blue Eyes. So he's got a Blue Eyes in hand, and an Unknown again, and then he has Jet. So I'm like, okay, I have only a single draw that gets me out of this, and it is frickin' Bestial Baldrake. There's a few other draws that let me stay in the game, but Baldrake is what I need, and I looked at Mass Change 2 in the deck, and I'm like, please don't give me that card. Please don't give me that card. I drew the Mass Change 2, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man! I'm like, okay. So I go Regulator, summon the Winder and the Adjuster. Winder 1, Adjuster 2. Adjuster sends the Chrono Quarter. Winder gets me good old Power Reserve. Overlay these two, make Raiders Knight. Raiders Knight into the Blaze Falcon. Then Blaze Falcon effect to get rid of the card effect protection from the Return of the Dragons. Then go Battle Phase Direct and pop the Jet. Then I'm like, cool, set 3. So I do have a way to use this. I just need to get Hallucigenia on board. So my opponent, he sets a card, and I'm like, ooh, that's a mistake, because I need to get rid of that before Jet shows up. So I know Jet's gonna happen, so I'm like, might as well make it happen on my own terms. So he buffs his Blue Eyes by sending the one in hand. So I'm like, okay, now it's better than ever. So I Hallucigenia, I set the Blue Eyes down, he goes Battle Phase. I'm like, cool. Enter Battle Phase, I'm going to Power Reserve, change Hallucigenia. Power Reserve, or Hallucigenia summons, Power Reserve summons and defense, and I summon the Chrono Quarter. Then I immediately use the Chrono Quarter and just hope he won't read, because this either A, buys me time, because he won't attack, or B, will just deal damage. So then on to Declaration, I flip up the Mass Change 2, get the good old Hero Acid. So I Harpy's Feather Duster the back row, and good thing too, because it was freaking Eternals, or True Light. Because the card got destroyed, he gets Jet. So like, that sucks. So he actually canceled his attack on Blue Eyes. He's like, oh, I have lethal by just punching in now using this. I was hoping he wouldn't use the effect of this. Sadly he did, but oh well. So he used it, and he returned the acid because it's the biggest card. Welp, Chrono Quarter made him take the damage, so I lived. It came up. And then, because an Xyz monster was destroyed by battle, Regulator comes back. And I should mention, this Xyz monster would have gotten destroyed because it gets destroyed during your opponent's end phase. So, had he killed it by battle, I get Regulator back. Had he not killed it at all, and it gets destroyed by the Raid Raptor Raider's Night card, I get Chrono Quarter back. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So he goes Xyz 8, Prime Photon Dragon. I'm like, what? Why? I'm like, oh wait, no, he's gonna rank it up into one of the big 8s that can pop, and then rank it up again to pop another. He's gonna pop both my cards. So he made this, he sat there for about 2 minutes, and then just passed. I'm like, okay. I don't know how I'm dealing with this without triggering Jet, so I was still kind of hopeless. But then I had a thought, wait a minute, I played 2 copies of Sprite Elf, because I still have a 4, and I have this useless card. So I'm like, okay, what Xyzes can I make? I can make my Gigasaurus, who does nothing, because I would die from going to attack it, so it doesn't matter. I have Diamond Crab King, who does nothing. This card's useless. I have Ragnazero, who does nothing. I have Pearl, who does nothing. I have Cerberus, who just gets him Jet. I have this, which does nothing. And like, wait a minute. Elf. So I summon. I turn my 2 effect monsters into Virus Swordsman. And now I have a Link 2 and a monster to make the second Elf. And since my opponent controls a monster, Elf can revive anything, but that doesn't matter. I just need a level 2 for Wind Up Kitten. Boom! Go back. So I wanted to play around him, maybe drawing another Kaiser Seahorse and just going battle phase and punching that. So at least this way he needs a Blue Eyes statted monster to kill the Elf, which in a Blue Eyes deck is probably common. So I punch. He's now on exactly 14. He draws, and he freaking top decks Sage with Eyes of Blue. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm like, okay, he gets the new Maiden, he resets the trap, and I lose. Old Maiden. I'm like, oh, I think I win then, as long as he doesn't have the Link. So he went to end the phase, so I'm like, okay, I'll summon back another Elf just to be safe. And it was fine. So I'm like, perfect. I was like, maybe as honest, so I didn't want to do anything, but it's like, I have Blast Held by Destiny now, which can destroy the Jet, and I win that way, because it works that way. So I get back the Virus Swordsman, go battle, ka-chow! And that was the best win I have ever gotten in a Masochist. That was so freaking awesome, dude. You know what? Screw it. We'll make this video longer. I'm having fun. Let's look at some of these other replays. I want to reminisce. This is a fellow Masochist. It looks like their run is just starting. Got a lot of level 4s and some low-level cards that are tuners and just stuff. Cards that aren't really useful just yet. I feel like this list looks different. Like, this deck didn't look this good last time. No, it's. I think it might be the same list. It felt like there was less cards in here that like were worth it. But I mean, just to start off, he's got this, and he was actually almost able to make this on me. which is like pretty good. He's got this, which is really good. He's got this, which is good if you can get tons of 8s. He's got this, which is freaking amazing. He's got this, which is good if you can get some ill swarms. Like, he's got this, which is just nice generic 6. He's got freaking reasoning. Let's show this one off, sure. And I'm actually having fun doing this. I should do this more. So I won the coin toss, so I got to go first. I was so excited to see a fellow masochist. So I'm like, cool, okay. Summon him the Winder, get the power reserve, and I'll just set the power reserve and the Fiendish Golem. This card, if you didn't know, you can target a monster with 2k or more attack and banish it until the end phase of the next turn. And then if you have RDA or a monster that mentions it, you can set Fiendish Chain. So he special summoned the Gust because he controlled no cards, then normal summoned the Junk Changer and increased its level by 1 to summon Stardust Assault Warrior. And then Stardust Assault Warrior will get him back the Junk. And like, it would just get him 2 bodies, but if he got to keep them, he could make the Hama on the next turn. I'm like, yo, that's kind of cool. So I'm like, well, this is bigger anyways, let's just stop him now. So I banish it with the Fiendish Golem. So summons, defense, pass. I get my power reserve, boom, get the Chronocorder out of deck. And I drew into Vanishing Lanius. So nice. So I turn these 2 into a Giga Cannon in case he's got like a Torrential or something. Or just like a destruction of a guy. It gets me a pop at least, and it's burn damage too. Normal to Vanishing Lanius. He's vanishing to get this. And then I turn these into Reaperdocus. Then turn the Power Reserve into a Dino to make Raw 10. Then go battle phase, Raw 10, pop the set. It was just Wild Tornado, which then gets to destroy a card. He chose to destroy the Dino, which felt like a mistake, because I just got to pop his guy anyways and deal some damage. I feel like the target is probably Raw 10. So like, okay, I'll set Mass Change 2 as a bluff. So I'm feeling kind of protected. I got a Raw 10 pop. So he goes defense, and I'm like, I am not playing into a Gear Town. I'm not popping that. I draw Treacherous Trap Hole, but I have the Trap and Grace, it's useless. Here, I have the Sharp Lanius, and like I said, you don't have to attack a monster. So I can just Sharp Lanius attack, and then in main phase 2, I get to make an Xyz. Because I bring back the Vanishing, and then turn these 2 into Rafflesia. So now I have a special summon from hand or deck, return, or hand or extra deck, and then I have, or a special summon effect monster to gate, which is great. Great game. I'm hoping his run is doing good. I haven't been able to run into him again. I would love to run into Simo, man. That'd be awesome. This opponent was playing, I think it's just the structure deck, Galaxy Eyes deck. Not the crappy Cypher one, but like the other one that you can get. I won't show this game off. I don't even know why I saved it, if I'm honest. I'm actually kind of curious. I think I probably saved it because I beat them, and it's just like, I felt accomplished somehow. You know what? Let's figure it out. Today's video is a long one anyways. Apologies for all the times I stopped talking. I had a long conversation with my sister earlier about like music and stuff, and I was talking a lot, and I didn't have water. Okay, this hand's not good at all. I'm getting the 2 tokens. I've got the Stronghold, which is my only monster in air quotes. I'm like, cool, I'm an Xyz deck, and they have anti-Xyz as just their whole thing. Great. And then I've got 2 copies of the frickin' Metaltron. This is why I stopped playing 2. I only have the 1, because I'm like, I'm tired of this, because Masterful Shuffler always gives you both. I'm like, well, I'm just the greatest player. I drew Harpy's Feather Duster. He chains the Photon Time Stop to get a Photon or Galaxy Continuous spell. And I was thinking like, oh, why wouldn't you just keep it set so it skips my turn? He has to have Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon or a monster that has it as material to do that. So I'm like, oh. And then he change to send a photon of galaxy to then summon a photon with a different name or add one. So he sends his Emperor, and he gets good old Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. I'm like, cool, I can't deal with that. He sets the Galaxy 100, which I'm like, thank you. Because Duster. So I'm like, okay, we're just gonna set. So he goes Galaxy Trance, and I'm like, that really sucks for me, because he's gonna get this, and he's gonna get another Gept. So he gets them both. He overlays the one that was perfectly normal instead of the one he should have that's negated. And I'm like, okay. He goes Battle Phase, and I'm like, cool. Phoenix Wind Wing Blast. Bye-bye. Like, had he kept the other one, he could have still attacked me here. It's like, I don't know. So he summons that because it has to go in defense, and he's like, okay, I'll Xyz and I'll just make it again. I'm like, cool, that does nothing for you right now. So, draw phase. What do I draw? Kitten time! Go wind up kitten. Bada boom! And then the Emperor comes back. It's like, guess what? Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf, get back. You know who it is. Kitten. And I just go battle phase. I'm like, oh, I'll let this stay in the grave. I don't want him to have more access to it. So now I have Kitten bounce if he can't deal with it, and I have this to summon itself if I need a blocker. I'm like, okay, Kitten doesn't have to be a face-up, by the way. I drew and the band played on, which is just perfect. Because now, I can return that to the hand, I can set and the band played on, summon the Metaltron, get back my copy of Kitten, and hey, would you look at that? 8, 14, 3K. That was exact lethal. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ah. Simply cinema. This was actually another Masochist account. Wow, okay. Let's see what they had. Yep. This is... Ooh, okay. Ooh, 2 copies of a Punk with a Trap to search. He has IDP, he's got Sonic Stun. Hey, he also has Dimensional Prison. Hey, I have Enma's Judgment too. He's got the Labyrinth Archfiend just like Mr. Simo. He's got the Duster as well. Lightning Storm's cool. Oh no. It's Scary Moth. Ooh, Samori's nice. I really like this card just in general. His synchros are freaking nuts. Are you kidding me? Charge Warrior, Malong, Synchro Dragon, Zeta, Stardust Spark, Kite Drake, Barone. And then no talk about the ones he's got. He's got tons and tons of these 1-stars. Like, freaking Ensemble Robin, Fugo. Like, oh my gosh. His list was crazy. I think he also had Hidden Fangs of Revenge if I saw that one, right? And I won against him? How? I'm curious what I was doing. Because this must have been before I was using Metaltron, I believe. Let us see. I won the coin flip. Oh yeah, this is back when I was still using Double Cyclone. Yeah, this hand does nothing. What does my extra look like? I had Rotten. I only had 1 elf. I still had Pit Knight early. Oh, I still have the backup in here. Oh my gosh. These are all the same. Oh, I still have the Synchros in here too. Oh yeah, I have Cataster. I pulled Deep Sea Diva and then the 3 that everyone always uses in Edison. So I'm like, oh, I can use that as Waters or as Ally of Justice Cataster. He goes, just a beater, just punches over sadly. Set 3. What? I think I still had Hoot Cake in here, that's cool. Duster. Goes Magic Deflector. It's like, okay, I don't care. Back, let's see. So we had an 18 beater. He had this. This is just, what? Your opponent's monsters can't declare attacks. Oh my gosh. He had a light or dark negate. That's cool. And then he had that, yeah. So we got the Stronghold. That's a 4. That's another 4. Boom. Giga Cannon. Watch out. Wapow. And then I have the Hoot Cake to banish. We had Garbage Lord. Look at this! A 5 and a 3 for Spark Dragon. He targets a Spark Dragon. He's got freaking Battle Tuned! And now his Spark Dragon can't be destroyed by my Granosaurus effect. And he's a freaking 4K beater! Permanently! So like, okay, I'll target, but he gets to live and he doesn't take the damage. It's like, okay, how the heck am I beating this? Ooh, Curtain Raiser, that's a 4. I'll just pass though. He draws, he's got nothing, he goes battle phase. I'm like, okay, he's got back row, but he's still got this, which is protect from anything? Target a face-up card, yeah. So anything face up. I'm like, let's go Curtain Raiser. Let's go Curtain Raiser effect. I got a 4. I'll go Hoot Cake. Sadly, I did this before, or I did this after I drew the Chevalier. This could have been something better, but oh well. With Angeli, turn these two into Nightmare Cerberus, because he's a fiend! Cerberus, go to pop. He gets negated. It's too late, though, because guess what? I have Rotten, the Heavenly General. Battle phase. Bye-bye. Fog Blade. I'm like, no, that took all my resources. Thankfully, Fog Blade is also screwing him over because, well, if I have Fog Blade, he can't attack me. So he just sets and passes. It's like, well, I have the out for Fog Blade eventually. Just gotta sit and wait. So it's like, okay, let's set Stronghold. And just draw pass. A few turns of this, because it's like, he can't out me, I can't out him. I'm like, oh, well, that's a 7, but not yet. And this is the speed word I was using that would let me make Kite Drake. It's also pretty good. It's a negate attack. I'm like, ooh, Canada, cool, I win. Just draws again, nothing. Just end phase. I'm like, cool. I'm going to Canadia this. It's like I will Canadia the Spark. The card will get to live still, sadly, but you'll get booked. So I will be allowed to deal with you on the next turn. And now I will get that, and that. Now what I should have done is put this here. But, I mean, Rotten's negated. So I'm like, oh, cool. I drew my artifact card. Pop it. Rotten's back online, baby. I have Lancia. This is a 7-star Synchro. Meteor Burst Dragon in case he's got any graveyard effects. I'm like, okay, let's pop the Unknown. And it was nothing. It's like, cool. Just got some good damage now. He's got no battle phase effects. And then I have Rotten still. Or it's monster effects on battle phase. Lightning Storm. Kill everyone. Go into Stumbling. And then Madame Spider. And he purposely did Stumbling first so she go to defense. So now he gets the negate, and because he has a punk monster, whatever he negates will get him life back. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna set and pass, because it's got 16 defense, you can't beat that. So I know one of these is monster negate. It's like, well, I'm not going to play into that willingly. And I know if I flip up, he's just going to heal, and it's like I'm like, okay, let's just get the stumbling over with, and then on the next turn I can beat her in a battle. And then if he does activate a punk card, it will also have my attack. Thankfully, he went into Pit Knight early instead of negating this first, so he's still at super low life. So this will just be it. Time 3 power reserve, and I get Chrono Quarterback. It's like, cool. Codebreaker Virus Sword. Should have negated. Wow. That was a cool match. Ooh. PlayStation is still on. I accidentally turned on the voice controls for my YouTube. Whoops. Let's fix that. Wow. What was... I'm so... like... Is this guy... Oh no, this is just a crawler list. Was I playing Masochist? Oh yeah, this is like my... Oh, this is my early Masochist list. I was still playing the Pendulum stuff. Ooh, I remember... Yeah, I remember so many of these cards. Ah, I actually pulled Blue Sky to go with these Mech Knights. That's nice. Man, so many blasts from the past. I was playing Serpent Strike to try and help myself search for frickin' the reptiles. I was playing Beautia because she can basically always win combat, because if she battles a monster with an attack that is equal or higher than the attack of the lowest pendulum scale times 300, then like, so let's say your lowest pendulum scale is 2, like her. 2 times 300 is 600. If she battles a monster with 600 more attack, you can just destroy it. So she's actually quite good if you can make her. I think, yeah, I even had Granciel in, because against certain decks, Granciel or Gradiel was just crazy good. Oh, I forgot I have evenly matched. Like, what? Oh, and I have Moon Mirror Shield. I have Breaker. I was playing this guy because if my opponent had a card that got destroyed with battle or card effect, I can send a card from my hand or the field to the grave to summon him. And he's a 3k beater that is all. He's a 3k beater that is the freaking dude that everyone was making at Edison. It's a 6 Goyo Guardian. Like, huh? It's crazy. And I think the Celestial Magician's also pretty good too, because his normal summon effect is like meh, but his pendulum effect is like if you have an extra deck monster that gets destroyed, you can just summon that monster and like return it. Actually curious how this game went. Let's check it out. Apologies for anyone that doesn't like long videos. I'm sure this video probably won't do that well, but I don't really care actually. I've always been trying to make these for myself to come back one day and just reminisce. But I imagine that this recording software I'm using, and by recording software I mean screen recording with the snipping tool, although it looks like it can go for longer than an hour because it has 0 instead of just 0, I probably shouldn't risk it. So this will be the last one. Looks like it's a crawler game, and he gets to go ham, and he's going crawler into frickin' paleos. And I had my battle negator and memory loss, so a whole lot of good that's doing me. So I draw into maneuver, let's just pop an unknown, and it's Runic Slumber. I think I own... what's funny is I'm pretty certain I own Runic Slumber on this account, and I own, like, Frecky. Like, okay, I'll go Battle Phase, we'll get rid of the Magician of Faith, you can have your stupid card back. And what did I get banished? I got my Threatening Roar. I was running this Mecha Phantom Beast, because he was a wind machine I could use to make the Kite Drake. Sadly, my Ancient Warrior got banished. I was running this guy as a scale, but also because he's a reptile that I could use to make Melusine. So he goes to pop, so I'm like, oh, I'll just memory loss. I don't think I needed to. Whatever he was trying to pop was memory loss. It's like I would have just kept it in attack, but oh well. I drew to the other Butia. It's like, okay, well, let's go this. And he targets this thing, he banishes more of my stuff. I'm like, okay, I'll just attack directly, because why not? Put it defense. Pit Knight early. Now if Obavinya activates, I can negate something. But not Obavinya, because Paleos are immune to monster effects. He just draws pass. And he's got Runic Slumber! And then he has Trickstar Reincarnation. I'm like, okay, this guy really is just doing the most. So he banished my hand. I'm like, cool, it wasn't that good. Gave me an infinitely better hand. And I think this hand actually has access to Melusine now. Because I can send a monster from hand or field with a different attribute to summon a reptile. That's why I'm like super close to Melusine. So I get to kill that in battle. And like now, if he gets a monster engraved during the main phase, I send Gardna, and then I can just send anything to get Gardna back, and then normal summon Coatl, and I get Melusine. He tribute sets, I'm like, oh, well, at least the monster went engraved, so I have Gardna access now. Draw for turn. Phantom Knight Sword. This actually does come up. I can revive my Phantom Knight Xyz guy in my actual list. So Reaper Docus, normal summon Coatl, and make Raten. I'm like, well, this isn't the guy that will negate the targeting effect, so I can just safely do that. DD Dynamite. That's their goal. 36k. And then they tribute set Magician of Faithfulness. Like, what? Why are you playing this? But I mean, I'm great now. He doesn't have a battle phase, so his Time Lord just does nothing. I mean, it burns me for 1,000 because I draw, but it's like, okay, whatever. I'll just go end phase. I could have put that in the scale to have Raw 10 come back, but oh well. That goes back. He goes Raigeki. It's like, well, Phantom Knight Sword to protect. And I still have my freaking 3 battle negates, and I have the like attack defense drop card. So nice. Drew Dogman. I'm like, cool. Get rid of the Dogman. Get me back Gardna. He goes skill drain. It's like, yep, that's what you need to be doing. You need to be draining the skill from this game. It's too skillful. Cool. It's like, let's normal summon. Let's Xyz. Gem Knight Pearl for exact game, baby. Bye bye. And he quits. It's like, how could I lose to this list? It's so bad. That's how I feel all the time when I lose to like 60 card piles. Yeah, like, if there's any deck I hate to lose to, it is a 60 card Dragon Link deck. I hate those. I won't be showing this one in the video today, but looks this is an Ice Barrier and Ice Jade deck back. This is probably one of my, I think this is like the first iteration of my Masochist list. Yeah, this is the first one. My first Masochist list was like okay actually for a set of random cards. Like, it's got some unusable freaking garbage in here, but I mean, hey, this is a special summon, this is a defender, this is a tuner. I think this had, yeah, it had a target. Plus, I had Buzzsaw Shark. I had this, which is tribute stuff, like big tribute guy. I had a Chaos. I had Axon Kicker, big tribute guy, helps with tributes. I had this, which gets me tribute material. Like, I had a pretty cool looking extra deck, I'd say. Several Pendulum Scales. Swords of Burning Light could, like he did occasionally come up. This maneuver, like I said, trigger this. Like, I had Grimson, he was my ace monster for a while. And then did this match, let's see, what were they playing? This was Blue Eyes. I don't know how the heck I would have won that duel. And then, yeah, this one had a few other, what did I put this one in for? Add a Mech Lord card. It's destroyed. You can send a Mech Lord Emperor. I guess I'd probably put this in because it's first time I get destroyed by battle. It's not thing. That would make sense. Just swap out some other cards. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same list. Oh, oh, I can go over. That's nice. Well, good to know for the future. Uh, anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, thank you very, very much. I guess I'll put the code on the screen in case anyone wants to friend me. Uh, I don't play that often, but here it is. Do with this what you would like, if you'd like to friend or not. Just I don't really know what it does here. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, midday, or night, whatever time it is for you. And don't forget to drink your water, because I know I definitely have been, and my throat is super dry tonight. Later.